I am sick of Trump. He claims to, quote, hire the best people, yet one, his cabinet had a 92% turnover rate within the first year of him being in office. Two, most of his closest advisors have now turned on him, said he has a childlike understanding of the world, and they will not be supporting him in the 2024 election. And three, most of his closest surrogates seem to be actively working against him every single time they go to do a media hit. Take J.D. Vance, for example. He can't hold a single rally or go on MSNBC without making a complete fool of the campaign and floating conspiracy theories or admitting to manufacturing stories. Or an even better example is Don Jr., who has been on a rampage on social media over the past few months, posting the most heinous, racist, transphobic, homophobic, sexist, vile memes possible. I don't use those words lightly, but these memes truly are, and I will substantiate that throughout this video. And what Don Jr. posted today is the cherry on top. Don Jr. made an incredibly vile, racist post on his Instagram, and it's become so normalized that the mainstream media doesn't call it out, but we will call it out in this video. I will lay out the case for why the Trump family not only is a threat to democracy, but also is a threat to the information landscape of America. Every single person in the Trump family, maybe save Mary Trump, spews straight disinformation constantly. So without further ado, let's jump in. Make sure you leave a like on the video. And this first post from Donald Trump Jr. reads, I found this rare Michelle Obama rookie card. Now, Don Jr. posted this a few months back, and it is straight up racism and transphobia. In fact, this stems from a straight QAnon meme. This article reads, the theory about Michelle Obama, according to a February 2022 tweet, is, quote, part of the mythology around QAnon. Riley Snorton says that the whole Michelle Obama is actually a guy trope is huge in Q circles. It's all just sick. Quote, to insinuate that Michelle Obama is actually a trans woman is another example of how black people's genders are scrutinized and policed on anti-trans terms where trans people are rendered as punchlines, and Don Jr. does this time and time again. Look at this account from the official Trump War Room. This account is run by the Trump campaign. They posted a few months back, import the third world, become the third world. On the left, it's a photo of a suburban home, and it says, your neighborhood under Trump. And excuse me, but this American flag here, didn't a January 6er nearly beat an officer to death with an American flag? I don't think they can claim they're patriots if they're still supporting Trump, who genuinely tried to subvert the will of the American people by calling election officials, pressuring Mike Pence, coming up with an unconstitutional legal theory about electors, so they can't put this American flag here seriously. And on the right, it's a photo of migrants from New York. And this account has no substance. They are preying on the racism and hoping that people are scared of anybody who has a different color skin. Trump repeatedly uses rhetoric about the suburbs, save the suburbs, where he's clearly dog whistling. This next post from Donald Trump Jr. really pisses me off. This one really pisses me off because Republicans have been trying to gaslight us, Democrats, into thinking that our rhetoric caused these attempted assassinations on Donald Trump when that could not be farther from the truth. Trump's entire entry into politics amped up the tensions. Everything he says about our elections, our courts, makes people feel disillusioned, and then after an 81-year-old Paul Pelosi was nearly beaten to death with a hammer, his skull was fractured, he had to get a prosthetic hand, he almost died, Donald Trump Jr. makes jokes. He makes fun of it. Donald Trump himself said, where's Paul? That wall didn't work. The wall around Nancy's house didn't work. So the goal for Donald Trump Jr. to then turn around and say that we are inflammatory, that one genuinely pisses me off. Now, before we go on to the post that Don Jr. made today, can I show you this video where he's very clearly on something? I did not speed this video up at all. This video is at the normal speed. Donald Trump Jr. just talks this quickly in interviews.
Like, there's some of them are like, we don't even want white women. Like, it doesn't, like, we need to check like 3 or 4 boxes so you can end up in, like, if you're like, you know, a trans communist, this, that, and the other, like, you too can be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company with no experience whatsoever. He's actually spent real time with them. Like, and he's sort of, I would say he's the blue-collar billionaire. And 15 years ago when I said it, people used to shit all over me. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you don't understand. And now they understand. What the borders are, wrote the article. It wasn't even like it was the same publication. It was the same journalist. I'm like, this you? Like, to literally save democracy.
Look at this dude's body language. He's like a mini Trump. It's almost embarrassing, but let's move on to the post that Donald Trump Jr. made today, and let me explain why it's racist and why he posted it at such a tumultuous time. It reads, "Diversity is our strength," on the left. On the right, it says, "Diversity tried to eat me." And Donald Trump Jr. posted this to his Instagram story the same week that bomb threats were called in to the schools of small Ohio towns because of the rhetoric of Donald Trump and JD Vance. The same week that Haitian migrants had to keep their families home because Donald Trump and JD Vance wrongfully labeled them illegal migrants who are eating animals, eating cats and dogs. Trump said this on the national stage, and just 1 week later, Donald Trump Jr. makes a post that says, "Diversity is our strength, diversity tried to eat me," implying that any diversity in America is bad. You know, it kind of perfectly brings us back to this post that says, "Your neighborhood under Trump, your neighborhood under Kamala." If you connect these posts together, they're just saying it out loud. They are saying out loud that diversity in America shouldn't be happening. They are saying that you should be scared of anybody who has a different skin color than you, and that they will try to eat pets, or whatever the new conspiracy theory of the day is. And by the way, these conspiracy theories about immigrants eating animals date back to the 60s and 70s. These were very popular conspiracy theories in California, and Donald Trump's Truth Social isn't making it any better. He's posting post after post after post of random stuff. ICE Boston arrested a Brazilian illegal alien. Just this crazy rhetoric over and over. Now he's promoting his account. Let's see if he's posted anything new. He said, "Big lead in the just released Rasmussen poll, one of the few that got it right." That's actually really funny because I was just looking at a poll myself, and it's not from a right-leaning news source, and it was a poll that showed Harris is now leading in every single swing state by multiple points. Now, this is a polling aggregator, 538, but if we look at the polls, many of them released today or after the debate, Harris +4, Harris +6, Harris +8. It's like music to my ears. Harris +5. These were all taken after the debate over the past 3 or 4 days, and of course, national polling doesn't mean as much as polling in the states of Pennsylvania and Georgia and Nevada, but Harris is now ahead in all of those states by a comfortable 1 to 2 points. So my message to you is, go to vote.org, make sure you're registered, make sure your friends and family have a ride to the polling station. If you live in Wisconsin, I will be canvassing there, and we can make sure this racist rhetoric that Republicans continually use about diversity not being our strength can be squashed. I mean, on the left here, he is literally implying that diversity is not the strength of America, when I would disagree. I think our country is built off immigration. Our country is built off being a melting pot of different cultures, different languages. Some of the most hardworking people in my life moved here for a better life themselves, and they have now produced a lot of revenue for our country. Obviously, it's better that they've made a life for themselves, but when we talk to Republicans, they only care about the economy. So yes, immigrants do boost the economy, and keep reminding them that. Make sure you leave a like on this video, comment a blue heart, hit that subscribe button so you can join my pro-democracy Gen Z community. Love all of you guys. Have a great day, and peace out.